Hello and welcome to Let's Play EVE Online. I'll be your host, Load Object, and what we're going to be going over today is a basic introduction to EVE Online. It's going to take a couple minutes. I'll make more in-depth videos later. To start off with, you have 4 races. They're Caldari, Ammar, Minmatar, and Gallente. Now, all of these have pretty much the same general idea. They're just different looks. They're a person, they're human, they have male and female genders. You basically pick one, you pick your history, you pick some lore about yourself, and you get shoved into this world. Now, you start out on a station. I think it's in a starter ship, maybe in a pod or something like that. I'll go and do a video about that in a little bit. But as it stands, you have nothing when you start off with. You don't really have much other than a starter or noob ship. Now, you're given this, it's free every time you blow up your noob ship, you get a new free noob ship, so you'll always at least have a ship. It's not always going to be the greatest, but it will allow you to eventually work your way up from nothing. Now, what we're going to say is that this is not like WoW, it's more of a time-based training, whereas WoW is a grind. You grind skills, you grind rep, you grind materials. For EVE, you can grind some stuff, but normally for skills, you just set one and you let it go, and it finishes in 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, and you got that skill, and then you can train another level of that skill, or another level of that skill, or another level of that skill, and it makes you better at doing something, or better at using a certain type of ship, a certain type of module. Overall, it's a time-based learning curve. It's actually a reward system for not playing the game, whereas WoW requires you to play the game, or EverQuest, or whatever you want to look at, requires you to play the game to get bigger. You have no maximum limit on how big your character can be. It's just the amount of time you put into the game. Now, this is your skill tree. You click on something to see what it is. You can buy skills in the market. I'll show you the market later. As it stands, we're going to show you the map and show you how the world works. Or the universe, however you want to look at it. The universe is a 3D map. It's kind of color-coded a little bit. The color coding of lines show regions. The color coding of stars show security levels. Stars are stars or systems, however you want to look at it. Start out with blue, which is 1.0. It's the most secure system, which means that police will come to help you if someone attacks you. Now, that's only if it's unprovocated. If you do something to them, the police will most likely shoot you first. So anyways, you go from 1.0 to, you can go all the way out here to negative 0.9. You can go pretty low. That's actually a pretty good find. When you go 1.0 to 0.5, it's secure. Police will come help you if someone attacks you. From 0.4 to 0.1, sentries or sentry guns, they're stationary guns around gates and stations, will try to shoot the person who's shooting at you. Now, people can actually come in and say, take the fire from the sentries, and just kill you and walk away if they're if they plan on doing it. So it's not the safest area, but it does have a little bit of protection. Now, the from 0.0 and below, that would be negative 0.3, negative 0.9, or whatever it is no halts barred, Wild West, anything goes. Okay, now let's go and get out a map. Let's go and go in ships. Let's go ahead and go into make active. Okay, now I went from my pod and put the pod into the ship, and now I'm flying this ship. Now I can undock in this ship, and I can go fly around the universe, shoot people, do things. And if I want to get out of the ship, I can either go to a station, get out of it, or I can get out of it in space. Someone will probably steal it when it's out in space, but hey, whatever you want to do. You can see that's me in relation to other things. Your collision box is only the square sized. You can actually bump into it, as you see it. So anyways, left click, double click tells you to go in a direction. Right click pulls up the navigation menu. If you want to go to planet, you go mouse over planets. You pick your planet, go warp to within 0 meters, or warp to within 100 meters, or align to, which aligns you up with that thing. So if you want to instantly warp later on, You don't have to turn or build up speed. You can do that. Alright, Stargates, they link you to other systems. You can approach that, tell it to jump, and it'll warp to it, then jump. Stations, find the station, warp to it, dock up. It's pretty simple. Stations are safe areas. No one can kill you in a station, though when you leave a station, it's anyone can actually shoot and kill you. The repercussions are just dependent on the security status. Right here is who you are, pretty much. You have shields, you have armor, and you have structure. Now you have modules out here which you can activate, like I have armor reps and I have guns. I have 6 stacked guns with 80 rounds each. And if you mouse over it, it tells you a little bit about the information. If you mouse over this one, it tells you a little bit more about the information. So again, this is who you are. You can kind of move this a little bit, I think. I'll move it later. Anyways, up here is where you are. It's the current constellation and the current region. The Forge is the region we're in. Jita is the prime hub of the entire galaxy, universe, however you want to look at it. You buy and sell pretty much everything here. If there's something here and you want it, you can buy it here. And if you can't, it's most likely not available in the game. Except for, say, capitals, which you have to buy in lower security systems. Other than that, you can pretty much buy anything. Capital ships is what I meant. So anyways, that's pretty much it right here. You click on, what's around you. This is an interaction area for who you're trying to interact with. You also have a drone icon right here, a drone box if you actually have drones. So let's go ahead and reapproach that. Now, menu on your left, interaction on your right. Interaction is for in space or say in a station, and you can drag these around and you can make them all over here if you'd like. Normally I like to keep it not so cluttered, but if you like the left to have everything all more power to you. It gives you some empty space on the right hand side of the screen. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the introductory of EVE. There's all kinds of markets, all kinds of mining, ships blowing up. You can be a pirate, you can be a good guy, you can fight wars if you want. There's a lot of stuff I'll go over later, but that's the overall general day-to-day movements in EVE. Alright, thanks, and look for my other videos. Have a good day.